Happy now, all is now, it's a gift to be in the present. Fresh say sounding back in here, putting out my perception into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're now tuning into the mind of an algid moon, and Horus will be transiting the third house in the sky. Okay, so in this video, this is gonna be talking about your soul's purpose. This is gonna be talking about your soul's purpose. So if you want to find your soul's purpose, you look at your moon placements. And when we're talking about the moon is intertwined with your soul and your soul connections and your soul experiences. The moon holds the vibration of your memories, your Akashic records, from not just this life, but in previous lifetimes. How many times you've been reincarnated back to earth type shit, so you would look at, that's just looking at it from an esoteric point of view. But now back to the astrology point of view, you would look at your placement, So for example, I got an Aries moon, so my soul's purpose is going to be a lot different from somebody who got like a Virgo moon, So that's just how it is, So if you got it in fire, your soul's purpose is going to be in the realms of visions, expressions, and self-assertiveness, self-assured, that's more Aries, and so it can also be, if it's in Sagittarius, if you got a Sagittarius moon, your soul's purpose would be to teach, to expand, to learn, to grow in this lifetime. You see what I'm saying? So, that's just how it's gonna be. Everybody got a different soul purpose, on their journey, but yeah, so if you got it in Earth, you says, let's say if you got your moon in Earth, people with moon in Earth, they're more comfortable on Earth. The moon is comfortable in Taurus, moon is comfortable moon is comfortable in Taurus, because if you look at moon is home in Taurus, astrological wise, so with that's gonna be your soul journey with your moon in Taurus. With moon in Taurus would be to, grow financially, would be to grow financially, and provide, would be to grow and provide if you got your moon in Taurus, and let's say you got your moon in Virgo. Moon don't really fuck with Virgo, but your soul's purpose would be in the realms of, analyzing, things that have to do with, let's say, it could be data analysis, you could be, you could be a nurse, people that have to, it could be a surgeon, people that work under high intensity pressure. Your sole purpose would be to work towards something. You know, it would be to work. If you're not working, you won't feel comfortable. And when I say work, it doesn't just have to be a job. It's just something you're working on. Let's say you got your moon in Capricorn. Your moon in Capricorn. So your sole purpose would be your moon in Capricorn would be to manifest a stability you can manifest, a stable foundation you can stand on. It would be based on, it will have to deal with seriousness. Your soul's purpose will come from seriousness. Whatever you take serious, you know, you can find, that's where you will find your soul purpose as a moon in Capricorn. You know. So let's move on to the water. I did fire, I did earth, I did water. I'm doing water now. So, Cancer. Let's say you got your moon in Cancer. See, it's home here. It's also home here. It's exalted here. You know? So, it will have to do with nurturing, taking care of the emotional balance, emotional waters of yours, initiating a new way on how to feel, creating, let's say, stabilizing the moods, you know, stabilizing moods in your environment and people you're familiar with. You know, having emotional intelligence and things that have to do with the emotions, stabilizing people's emotions. If you're not washed up under your waters already, so it will have to do with nurturing the emotions. Your soul's purpose is a Cancer. Cancers are connected to the earth. They feel the earth, you know, more. They feel the frequency vibration of the earth a lot, you know, than most signs. They're connected to earth, you know. But more importantly, you know, they're more in tune with the moon, which affects the vibes of earth, you know, the vibration of earth. So next is Scorpio. So if you got a Scorpio moon, your soul's purpose is your soul's purpose is gonna be behind the scenes. Your soul's purpose is something you're gonna have to dig deep. Your soul's purpose is gonna have to deal with Mars type things and Pluto type things. So it's gonna come from transformation, death and rebirth, meaning that it's gonna come from change, something you have to change about yourself. And there you'll find, you know, your soul's purpose, like working on yourself and working through your darkness, you know, to overcome that darkness and rise as a phoenix with your moon in Scorpio. And from there, you'll be able to teach people about, you know, how to overcome darkness and anything that's taboo of earth from society, anything that's taboo from society, you will be able to have, you know, like Sagittarius, you'll be able to have a higher perspective on things that's in the dark. So yeah, that's Scorpio. Next is Pisces. So Pisces, your soul's purpose is gonna come from Jupiterian type things, you know, so learning, growing, expanding, you know, but unlike the Sagittarius, this is more like it doesn't really involve teaching, but you could be a teacher, but you know, it's just more dealing with living out your reality and with your knowledge, living with your knowledge, you know. So wisdom, you know. So I want to say Sagittarius is the knowledge side and Jupiter is the wisdom side, because it's experienced every sign, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be living through the ebb and flow of life, and your soul's purpose is gonna come from your wisdom and your knowledge, you know, that you carry within your Piscean waters. Okay, so that's all the water. Next is the air signs. So all the air signs, most of it is gonna deal with communication in some form of way. Okay, so with Gemini, you can find your soul's purpose through communicating with people you're close to, your cousins, your family, you know. And yeah, so, and you can find it through writing as well. You can find your soul purpose through writing. Next is Libra. So you can find your soul's purpose through connections, people you connect with, you know, on a romantic level or on a friendly level, you know. Is your soul's purpose is going to come from meeting other people and relating to other people in a way, if you got a Libra moon. Next is Aquarius. Again, so with Aquarius, it's gonna have you're gonna deal with communication, but you know, this is Saturn and Uranus. So it's gonna deal with becoming an individual, establishing something about yourself, you know, creating something, establishing something about yourself to make you stand out. And there you will find your soul's purpose, because you will be a unique individual with your Aquarius moon. So yeah, let me run down that fire again. So Aries, it's gonna be Mars, you know, so Mars type things. So Aries is gonna be self-assertiveness, you know, things that have to do with being a pioneer, doing things first. They'll be the first to do things, you know. Wherever you find individuality, that's where your soul purpose would be as an Aries moon. Sagittarius moon is teaching, could be traveling, you know, and expanding, learning, growing. And Leo moon would be self-confidence, wherever you find self-confidence, wherever you find expression, self-expression, it will come from self-expression, self-confidence, and the willpower, you know, drive, you know. So, and you could say willpower and drive for Aries too. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Fresh Sage signing out. Catch you next now.